Hello everybody. You tell me, as a kid, when somebody would have asked you, what will you become in the future? What did you answer? Take 5 seconds and let me know in the comments. My answer was, I would become a pilot. That was for the initial few years. And then I used to say that, hey, I will become some businessman selling ice creams, because I used to like ice creams as a kid. And then the answers kept changing and they were becoming very, very situational. But did we really become what we wanted to do as a kid? The answer most probably is no. And if you are in your 30s and 40s, this is how it would have played out to you, right? Most of the times, you would have started your 9th or 10th standard, and up to 12th standard, you would have prepared for IITs, right? Why? Not necessarily because you know that IIT is good or bad, just because somebody else in the classroom is also preparing for IITs. That's it. And then after 12th, okay, IIT nahi aaya to kya hua? We'll just go and study for an NIT or a local engineering college. And after that, again the same situation. What is the branch? Absolutely no idea. Whatever the rank we will get, we'll pick it up. And then finally, after the engineering, once again we are in the same boat. Some company will come on campus, it will pick us up and it will give us some specialization, and we'll do specialization in that. If we want to become a program manager, they could say, hey, become a developer. If we want to become a developer, they could put you in testing role, whatever. Infosys, for example, gives you 6 months of training. And after 6 months, do you think they will ask you exactly what you want to do in your career and give you that technology specialization accordingly? Absolutely not. They'll randomly pick something and they'll allocate to you. What are the chances that you actually are at the right place? Very, very, very few chances. And we just are not fitting there. And this happens not just for you. This happens for a lot of people in the generation who are in the 30s and 40s. And the frustration just builds up. Why? Because we are not doing things with the right intent. There is absolutely no intent in the things that we want to do. So where do we go? We still want to buy a house. Our parents will push us, hey, when are you buying a house? When are you getting married? When are you having kids? We need to continue with our life journey. So we'll just move along in our careers as well. And we will continue to do the job as if it is important, but end of the day, it is only there for us to continue with the other things that are important for us in our life. But once we are hitting our 30s and 40s, then the frustration doubles up. And why is that happening? Multiple reasons. Let's start with the most simple thing. If you are staying in Bengaluru, then you will see every other kid on the block is talking about startup. And you are like, what am I doing in my life? Why did I never start up? Can I actually move into the startup space right now? These questions keep popping up. And this is not a joke. This is, by the way, one of the things that is on top of every IT services guy's mind who is living in Bangalore. And then the second one, which is, hey, I'm still continuing to work, but I'm working on some legacy technology. Now a new kid comes into the room and they talk about all the buzzwords, whether it could be low code, no code, digital transformation. I'm not even talking about AI or ML because nobody knows about it anyways. And they keep talking about these buzzwords. So whether our jobs exist versus not, that's another stress. The third thing could be the salary hikes are not going on and on and on, but still the property prices are increasing. In Hyderabad, the annual increase rate, right, of property prices is more than 10%. When was the last time your salary has increased by 25% being in the same company? The chances are going lower and lower and lower. And to think about it, our salaries are not going higher, but everything that we want to buy, imagine a house that is going into crores, whereas our salary is hardly in lakhs. Now there is this mismatch. We want to meet the societal expectations and all that stuff. And these frustrations add up. But there is one single fundamentally important thing here that we are not talking about, which is, what is the intent with which we are doing our work? If there is no intent, then it's just falling like a pack of cards. And also there is another pillar below this, which we never talk about, by the way, which is, what is the connection between our education, our employment, and our well-being? These three things are absolutely on 3 different spectrums. If we want well-being, then forget about the corporate world. What we have learned for 4 years in the education, in our college education, our master's education, none of it is relevant. By the way, even if we have the right intent, when we go into the college, where the colleges are supposed to teach us on our intent, they are just going off and teaching, which is not very practical for us to go and apply in the work world. So out of all these current situations, by the way, this is the reality. I'm not exaggerating by a bit as well. This is what everybody in the 30s and 40s is feeling like. So what do we do? The first and an interesting option is, if you say that, hey, this is what I want to do in my life and I know exactly how to get there and I just want rather a simple life and these are the 3 to 4 things that I want to do, go ahead and do it. If you have that clarity on what you want, then that's the best possible thing. These are the people that we need to respect. Rather than respecting somebody who owns a luxury car, we need to respect people who actually know what they want in life, because that's a rare commodity. And the second thing, you say that, hey, absolutely no questions about that. I still want to continue in this corporate world. I want to make good amount of money. I would rather want my kids to go to great colleges. I want to support them as long as I can, or I want to build some wealth for myself. Any of these are good options too. But for that, if you want to continue in the corporate world, you need to also upskill yourself to all these buzzwords, whether it could be AI, ML, again, which not many people know, or low code, no code, digital transformations, and a bunch of other things like that. You need to at least try now to see if any of these actually resonate with you as an individual. Can you try out a few things? And do you like these things versus not? That is the question mark that you need to ask yourself. Once you move out of that zone, that is when you will know that, hey, whether you are doing your work with the right intent or are you just going along the flow. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this video is helpful. If you feel like you are resonating with the entire video, do let me know in the comments, and I would also love to have more and more such conversations brought in front of everybody. Thank you again. See you in the next one. Bye bye.